Chicago Bears fans, guess what? You suck! What the hell? What the What is going on, YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. That is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now, as it does help these videos get out to the public and the channel to grow. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos on here weekly and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you don't miss a single one of those videos that I post. Man, the NFL season kicked off today. I was so hyped. I was so happy. My Green Bay Packers, as you can see right here, if you don't know already, I'm a huge Green Bay Packers fan, and the Green Bay Packers defeated the Chicago Bears 10-3 tonight. And guys, I'm so hyped. I'm happy my Green Bay Packers are 1-0 in the season. You know, I'm hyped right now. But the biggest takeaway from the game, there's a lot of takeaways I have, a lot of things I want to say, but the biggest takeaway for me is the Packers defense is finally fixed. I've been saying it all offseason. The Packers are going to win the NFC North. They're going to be back in the playoffs. They're going to have a top 10 defense and a top 10 offense all year. Yes, the Green Bay Packers. Listen, guys, to be honest with you, I've been a Packers fan for about 7 years, roughly, okay? I never, and I repeat, I can never remember a game, not at the top of my head. I'm 98% sure that I've never seen a game where an Aaron Rodgers led team won the game 10-3. If you listen, a couple years ago, if you told me Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers offense was only going to score 10 points in a game and they were going to win, I would look at you like you were cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? Because listen, the past couple years, you know, in Aaron Rodgers' career, pretty much, you know, since he won that one Super Bowl, the Green Bay Packers defense has not been good. But now the defense to me is finally fixed. This is a team now that can win ugly games. This is a defense that now can, you know, match up physically with the elite teams in the NFC, whether it be the Philadelphia Eagles, whether it be the Carolina Panthers, whether it be the Atlanta Falcons, whether it be the New Orleans Saints, okay, whether it be the Los Angeles Rams, the Seattle Seahawks. You can name pretty much any offense out there. This Green Bay Packers defense is going to be able to match up with that team and at least get at least a couple stops. They're going to at least be able to get some stops, and that is key, because when you have a guy like Aaron Rodgers behind center, you don't even need to have an elite defense. You just need to hold opponents to under 25 points. You know, look at Aaron Rodgers' playoff record. You know, when you hold teams to under 25 points, or when you hold teams to about 25 points, roughly, in the playoffs in Aaron Rodgers' career, I think he's like 7-0. So, again, like I said, if the Packers defense can continue to play how they played tonight, it's a scary sight for the entire NFC picture, because now the Green Bay Packers, they have an elite defense. Now they can win ugly games. Now Aaron Rodgers doesn't have to go out there and score 30 or 40 points to win a game, okay? You know, it was a long time ago where Aaron Rodgers pretty much had to go out there and just score 30 or 40 points for the Packers defense to have a chance versus some of these teams, okay? Now the defense is fixed. This defense is young, it's elite, it's fast. You could clearly see and tell the difference in this defense from years past. The organization has finally fixed the defense. As a Packers fan, I'm so hyped and so happy about that. But also, I want to say this. The Chicago Bears offense is terrible. Okay, their offense is terrible. As good as the Green Bay Packers defense played tonight, listen, the Chicago Bears offense was terrible. I mean, Mr. Trubisky, what were you doing? Mr. Trubisky played terrible, okay? He played bad. And listen, guys, I said it before. I said the Chicago Bears are in for major regression due to a couple of reasons. Number one, they lost Vic Fangio, their defensive coordinator. Tonight, you know, that didn't seem to matter, okay? If you, listen, the Chicago Bears defense should be sick to their stomach right now. They really should. Because if you tell me you can hold an Aaron Rodgers-led offense to 10 points, you should be able to win that game. The only problem was your offense scored 3 points. The offense for the Bears scored 3 points tonight. That's a disappointment. This Bears offense let this entire team down. And that's like I said, Chuck Pagano, I had serious questions about him being the defensive coordinator. He seemed to, you know, dial up some good things tonight. The Bears defense seemed to be pretty good. Now, could it be Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers still figuring out some lumps in the offense? Potentially. And again, guys, I do expect this Green Bay Packers offense to continue to progress. It's not going to be, you know, week to week where you see the Green Bay Packers struggling to score points, okay? The Green Bay Packers offense is going to figure it out. They're going to get better over time, okay? So that's one thing. So my takeaway is the Bears defense is still an elite defense. It's still arguably the best defense in football. But also, one of the reasons why I thought the Bears would regress this season was because their hard schedule, okay? You know, their schedule. To me, I don't think the Bears are making the playoffs. I really don't. I just don't think this team's, cut to make out for the schedule, okay, this year. I'll get to the schedule in a little bit. But also, I said Mitch Trubisky is not going to take a step forward. Listen, the last 6 or 7 games of the season, Mitch Trubisky, you can clearly see teams have figured out Matt Nagy and the Bears' schemes. And you saw it in the playoffs. The Bears, their offense was not very good. And Mitch Trubisky is not taking that step. Mitch Trubisky looked terrible tonight. Now, he did make a couple nice, good throws. He really did, okay? And again, was Aaron Rodgers spectacular tonight? No, he wasn't. But Aaron Rodgers made some MVP level type throws. When Aaron Rodgers needed to make the big play in the game to win, he made that play. Mitch Trubisky simply could not take advantage of the defense continuing to get stops on Aaron Rodgers and this Packers offense. Okay, listen. The Packers only had 12 yards in the first quarter. Mitch Trubisky and this offense, you gotta close the deal. As good as your defense played tonight, you have to close out that deal. The Packers, they couldn't run the ball. We couldn't move the ball pretty much all night, except for that one drive in the second quarter where he scored the touchdown to Jimmy Graham. By the way, I'm so happy. I'm so hyped that Jimmy Graham is now involved in this offense more. I'm so happy Matt LaFleur is our new head coach. I love Matt LaFleur. I think he did a great job of getting Jimmy Graham involved in this game. Last year, Jimmy Graham was a non-factor in this offense. I pretty much saw all 3 of the tight ends that we carry, okay, in effect tonight. So I'm super hyped that we can, continue to get our tight ends involved. But as far as the Bears go, Mr. Trubisky, you gotta get me better. You gotta be better. If Mr. Trubisky cannot take the next step or play like he did last season, this Bears team is not going anywhere. Okay, and listen, guys, I have to tell you something. The Chicago Bears messed this up a long time ago. They drafted Mitch Trubisky over Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes. Okay, the Bears, I think, have already messed this up, okay? I'm sorry. Look, am I saying Mr. Trubisky's a terrible quarterback? No. But is he anywhere near elite? Do you trust Mr. Trubisky to go up against Aaron Rodgers week to week and win games? I don't. Do you trust him to go up against Jared Goff and win games week to week? I don't. Do you trust him to go up against Carson Wentz and win games week to week? I don't. Heck, Dak Prescott. I don't even expect him to do that anymore, okay? Let's think of some other elite quarterbacks. Look at Drew Brees. Do you think that Mr. Trubisky can match up with Drew Brees on a week-to-week basis, okay? If the Saints were playing the Bears today, do you trust Mr. Trubisky to outplay Drew Brees, to make the play of the game that Drew Brees simply can't make? I don't. Okay? Cam Newton. Do you trust Mr. Trubisky to go up against Cam Newton and put up a serviceable fight? Serviceable fight. I don't know why I just said there. Serviceable fight. I don't. Mr. Trubisky needs to continue to get better. And honestly, guys, if the Bears offense is going to continue to play as bad as they played today, they're in trouble. They're not making the playoffs. And I'm gonna have news for you guys. The Chicago Bears are not going to win their next game. At the Denver Broncos on the road versus Von Miller and Bradley Chubb in that defense, the Bears are going to start off 0-2. The Bears are not going to make the playoffs. This team is not good enough to go through this schedule and win games. Now, again, if the offense goes back to its normal form or at least continues to get better, maybe there's a case. But until now, I don't think the Bears are going back to the playoffs. I just don't. As far as this Green Bay Packers team, I love them. Okay, listen. The Green Bay Packers are going to start off 4-0 this season. I firmly believe this. Green Bay Packers fans. We have the Minnesota Vikings at home next. We have the Denver Broncos at home. And we have the Philadelphia Eagles at home. And while I do think Philadelphia is a Super Bowl contender this year, and they are my pick to win the Super Bowl this year, I think we're going to take that game versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, I trust that Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers in this offense is going to get things right by the time that Philadelphia Eagles game rolls around. Okay, the game at Dallas versus the Cowboys, I don't know about us winning, but I see the Green Bay Packers starting off hot. I see us starting off about 4-1, and that's key because in the meat of our schedule, we play the Carolina Panthers, we play the San Francisco 49ers, we play the Kansas City Chiefs, we play the Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, the meat of our schedule is very tough. So it's going to be very key if we can get some tough, good wins early. If we can get off to a 4-0 or 4-1 and 5-1 start, the Green Bay Packers are going to finish the season with an 11-5 record or better. Okay? I think this Packers team matches up so well with all the teams around. You got Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. Marquez Valdes-Scantling is starting to break out. This offense is going to be even better, guys. Like I said, the offense was off tonight. The offense was not very good. I expect us to run the ball extremely better with Aaron Jones the next time around, okay? I fully believe we're going to run the ball better with Aaron Jones, okay? Aaron Jones is going to get going. Aaron Rodgers is not going to put up this pedestrian performance he put up tonight. Now, Aaron Rodgers was pretty good tonight, but again, like I said, he can play better. This offense it's not even scraped the surface of what it can do. Matt LaFleur has so many more creative schemes and things he can create and come up with for the Green Bay Packers. So again, I love this Packers team. I think we did a great job. We did some great things tonight. The defense played amazing. I finally now have faith in this team being a Super Bowl contender because, listen, if the Green Bay Packers can give Aaron Rodgers a defense, they can beat the Philadelphia Eagles. They can beat the New Orleans Saints. They can beat the Carolina Panthers. They can beat the Atlanta Falcons. They can beat any elite team you throw at them in the NFC if their defense continues to play well. Okay, so that's my whole takeaway in this game. The Packers are Super Bowl contenders. I would not be shocked if Aaron Rodgers wins MVP this year. And again, I'm not saying we're going to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs because I do think the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers and the Saints and other teams like that are pretty good. But the Green Bay Packers are going to be in the playoffs. They're going to win the NFC North. I fully expect the Packers to get off to a hot start. We're going to beat Minnesota next week. We're going to beat Denver the week after. We're going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles after that. We will see after the Dallas Cowboys game. We will see after that. But I see the Green Bay Packers finishing with a 10-6 or 11-5 record this year. I'm so happy this defense is finally fixed, and I'm super hyped for this season, guys. I really am. So that's pretty much me signing out. The Bears are not making the playoffs. The Packers did a lot of great things tonight, and I just love the situation the Green Bay Packers are in. If you don't think the Green Bay Packers are contenders after this game, then you are mistaken. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me where I'm right. Tell me where I'm wrong. What are your thoughts on the Packers this year? Do you think they're going to make the playoffs? What are your thoughts on the Bears? Do you think the Bears are going to, continue to struggle, make the playoffs? Are they going to bounce back? Let me know all the thoughts on what I have to say. Let me know all your thoughts on what I have to say in the comment section. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I'm signing out, you guys, and I'm out. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.